Over this past Christmas and New Year's, Katie and I went to Virginia to visit her family and our friends. We had intended to make an extensive video about Fredericksburg for our friends in Japan, but we ended up being much busier than we expected and only managed to shoot a handful of videos, mostly about food and the gluttony of America.
Alright, so this place is called the Melting Pot. It is a fondue restaurant. On the table, they have a burner and a pot. You usually get a 4-course meal here. So Chip's gone all out, and he's set up 2 cheeses. And the first cheese is a fiesta cheese. It's basically like salsa and cheese. And then, yeah, like a queso dip, Eric says, sorry. And the other one is a Swiss. So it's kind of like 2 extremely different flavors, which is pretty nice. And then you get to dip all of these things in. You got apples, you got broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, you got chips and bread. And this, they say, is Swedish lemonade. I can tell you now, they've made the Swedes proud. So we ate all that cheese, and now I'm pretty full. So it's time for the second course, which is salad. We got a little carried away and already ate some of this, but the next stage of the dinner is that they bring you several different kinds of meats. We've got chicken, pork, beef, and shrimp, and some little mushrooms, svamp. Swamp, I don't know what these are. It's kind of like gyoza, but different. It's like, they call it a ravioli, my bad. But it looks weird. Anyways, we've got 2 different sauces. This is more of like a wine sauce, and this is a Cajun citrus sauce. So here is a shrimp, and we're gonna put the shrimp into the sauce, the boiling broth, and it'll sit there for about 2 minutes, and then you'll take it out and you'll put it next to your swamp on your plate, and you can mix it in with a whole bunch of these different sauces that are like their signature sauces and whatnot. It is the chocolate portion of the meal now, and Chip is enjoying a s'mores fondue with a Oreo crusted marshmallow. How is it? Tasty. So, s'mores fondue. Over here is a, what was it called? Flaming turtle?
There's a turtle in there, I think.
Yeah, we think there's a turtle in there. We haven't found it. I think it's like a rescue mission. You have to eat out the turtle. Wait a second. That didn't sound right. Okay, well,
They put fire on this.
I think that we're just gonna stop talking about this.
Talk about the alcohol.
So they flambe all of these things, and basically they light some alcohol on fire and then they put it on top, as you'll get to see.
All right, check it out. So we're at a restaurant called Arby's, and what they make is, like, what they're famous for is beef sandwiches, like roast beef sandwiches. And as you can see, this is just like a big slob of beef, and I've smothered it in ketchup because that's how I do it. But Jesse over here has got a beef and cheddar, and it's got like this greasy, weird cheddar shit in it, and then onions on the bun. And they have curly fries as well. Do you not like onions on the bun?
No, I'd rather have sesame seeds.
Dag.
I hate this restaurant.
It feels like an Arby's night.
Great. We are here at Walmart, and in Japan, the cereal aisle might be about this big. In America, it's this big. This is still cereal. Still cereal. Still cereal. No joke, people. Still cereal. Effing cereal.
So wait, so this is the end of the cereal? Except for the fact that there is more cereal over here. And then it turns into hot cereal, like down here.
Yeah, and then this is the hot cereal here. There's a lot of fucking cereal. Which one will I choose? Pop-Tart.
Check out these beans. Not fucking around with these beans. And hold on a second.
Here's something that you might actually know a little bit more.
You looking for mayonnaise?
Mayo.
We aren't in like a Costco type thing. We're in a normal store basically.
Yeah.
Like ranch dressing.
These are all the oversized items that they have. Oh, this is peanut butter.
So,
yeah, that's peanut butter.
Peanut butter. All right, we're still in Walmart, and this is a Hershey's bar. This is a Hershey's bar, about 150 yen. This isn't the standard size Hershey bar, it's a giant bar. I really wanted to play it off like it was like...
This is what we
this
normally
is a normal candy
eat.
bar. You know, we usually get 2 of these and double fist that shit, but that's not what it's like. This is like freakishly big. This is like a crate of candy. Like it comes up to my waist. Like, yeah, and it's just like $1 for like a giant box of candy or whatever. And this is America right here. Oh, check this out. These are DVDs in another giant bin. Like again, same size. And like you can just like dig through and it's like shitty, like, well, not all shitty, but kind of like old movies, like Ants, like 10 years old or whatever. Basketball, it's like 15 years old. $5 for a movie. Here we've got Jesse shopping for some ladies' panties.
I bet if they had a 15, they'd have a problem with the wind taking the display away. This is a 10.
Yeah, these are a 10.
And Katie's a 6 and she weighs 3 pounds.
These are big lady panties.
Alright, so I'm going to do my best to kind of throw my voice because this is a very loud cafeteria. We are at Potomac Mills, which is like a gigantic mall by where we live. It's about 30 minutes away from our hometown of Fredericksburg. So we've come to the food court here, and we just want to show you the difference between kind of what you get in Japan and what you get here. And so let's check out the Chinese cuisine that we've gotten today. This is a 2-meal combo. You get 2 items and a side. 2 types of chicken is what we've got, and a huge vat of fried rice. This costs 600 yen. So maybe you're thinking, you can usually get dinner for 600 yen. This is dinner for both of us. Like, we're gonna eat this and both get full, like no problem.
Of course, most Americans each buy 1 dish.
True, but since we've been home, like, if we get 1 for each of us, both of us only eat like a quarter of it, and then we just look at each other and have, like, you can see the pain in our eyes from our stomach. All right, and then I got 2 sodas, and these are called medium. Medium. They're not, I mean, they're American medium, but they're nowhere else medium. And to get both of these, the lady kind of hooked me up, just charged me for 1 large when I got 2 mediums, and that cost about 175 yen for these gigantic sodas. So dinner for 2 at about 775 yen.
Okay, so this is a burrito joint called Chipotle, and it's like nearly the best food in the whole universe. And this burrito like is like, you know, really big. Like, I'm gonna hold it next to Katie's head for you. Look at how big that burrito is. And it's full of like deliciousness and chicken and more deliciousness, and then they've got this Tabasco sauce. Katie's got these tacos. And what do you got to say about Chipotle?
I don't want to talk, I just want to eat it.
Yeah, but you gotta explain this for Emma.
It's really good. I get the barbacoa, which is shredded beef, and I make them put rice on my tacos, which is strange, but it's good. I'm hungry.
So downtown Fredericksburg every year, like in the old part of Fredericksburg, they have a it's called First Night, and it's like a New Year's celebration basically. And it seems like it's not like as popular as it once was, but there's still quite a few people down here. And so they close off like the main street, and then they have like usually they have like a pear drop from this tree, and everybody like waits for this pear to drop at midnight, but this year it's a pineapple. It's really confusing. And so this is like, also this is a vendor here, and this is like a big truck. And let me show you one specific item. Like, oh, there's a couple on here that are interesting. So funnel cake, which is like just like a big chunk of deep fried, I don't know what, with powdered sugar all over it. But this part's also interesting too. I've never had this before, but deep fried corn on the cob. To me, that sounds like it might make me ill.
I doubt that you can hear me over this immense country music, but it is New Year's Eve, and thus we've come to the festival in town for New Year's Eve. And the only reason to come is because of this. Those are alpacas. Aren't they beautiful? I've convinced a bunch of people to come here with us because of these alpacas. Oh yeah. Happy New Year.
All right, so this is all culminated in like this huge crowd of people, like not so huge, This giant thing like over here. Apparently this giant pineapple looks like a giant soda can. And yeah, I don't know really what to say about this, to be honest. This is a giant pineapple. Oh, look at this, fireworks. That's pretty cool. You like fireworks?
Yes. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. All right, pineapple. Most exciting video ever. So there you go, pineapple drop.
Can I have a New Year's kiss?
This is Taco Bell, and it is like fake American Mexican food, sort of. So I've got these three, like this is like a burrito, and it's got Doritos and meat and cheese and stuff on it. And then these are called soft tacos, and they just have meat and cheese and lettuce, and same thing here. And then I also have this drink, which is like gigantic. Like, it's just my hand. It's huge. So, well, there we go. There you go. There's a hand variant. So it's just massive. And then you have free refills as well. And all of this is about 325 yen. So it's like super, super cheap. And it kind of all tastes the same, sort of, but it's all like really, really good. And then we also have this magical utensil. This is called a spork, like a spoon and a fork put together. How about that? That's amazing.
Good evening. We're currently at the Marshall household, basement level. This is my dad's workout room. And over the time that we've been hanging out with him on this trip, and we actually found this out on the previous time we were here, he apparently hates Justin Bieber. He's got a little bit of a hatred for Justin Bieber. So we came up with a pretty funny idea. We've bought a $5 Bieber poster from Walmart, and we tried to hide it somewhere in my dad's workout room, and I think we came up with a pretty good spot.
So we've got this bench, and perhaps he uses it for weightlifting. We're not really sure, but regardless. So he'll lay down on this bench, and I'll show you what he'll see. He lays down. There we go. Gonna go ahead and lift some weights. Oh, Bieber! Bieber and those dreamy eyes.
Stalfos. This is Stalfos. He's very, very big. Could you show how big he is? Can you get him to jump on me? How do I get him to jump on me?
I think your best bet is to just do this. Yeah, now grab behind his paws.
Come here. Oh.
And put him on you. Good lord.